Welcome to Marketing Matters from the Partner Marketing Group. Today we'll be talking about gated and ungated content. If you're confused about whether to gate your content, meaning putting it behind a form or leaving it ungated so that anyone can download it, you're not alone. There are very differing opinions among marketers, even including those in thought leadership roles, about what's best for content. In the ungated camp, those experts cite the data that shows prospects want to drive their own buyer's journey. That means they don't want you to pick up the phone and call them. So they see a form where they provide their email and other information as leading to that scenario. And there's also the thought that putting your content behind a form hides your brilliance. In the gated camp, there's the argument that gating content helps with lead qualification. People are going to give you their information if it's some information that they're getting back from you that they really want. So that can help a bit in qualifying your leads. The reality is that for most B2B technology marketers, we're creating high value content to get high value leads. And the easiest and most direct way to capture that information is by gating the content and putting it behind a form. When we look at it, we really think it's kind of a two-sided thing. There is some content that you should gate, and then some content that really probably you shouldn't. So it's a mix. It isn't just one or the other. In the gate your content silo is any content that educates. So we look at things like thought leadership pieces, webinars, or anything that's really instructional and goes very deep into your solution, and as well as templates and tools. In the don't gate category, we're going to look at content that drives awareness. And certainly in that category is any data sheets, anything about your product or solution. You never want to gate that. Any content that's very short form, so blogs, infographics, which again are more awareness focused. Videos you see actually goes in both categories. So a really deep instructional video you should probably gate, but one that's maybe 30 seconds about a value prop should not go behind a form. And if you're using content from a software publisher that you work with, you should never gate that. Bear in mind that that content is being used by many other partners as well as by the software publisher themselves. So it's probably easy for people to find that in an ungated form. Better that you're providing it directly rather than somebody going and doing a search to find it elsewhere. There's one piece of content that I didn't include, and that's because it has a bit more of a controversy around it, and that is the case study. On the one hand, a really good case study not only demonstrates your brilliance, but it's really what's used in the bottom of the funnel. It helps to get people to make that final choice. And so you really want to know who's interested and you want to start engaging with them more directly. Additionally, a lot of people say, well, we gate them so that our competitors don't see who our clients are. However, case studies are incredibly good in the middle of the funnel as well, where they can help remove risk. Buyers doing research online will typically use them to narrow the partners that they choose from. So not having your case studies available means that a partner who does is much more likely to end up on somebody's short list. In general, we recommend not gating case studies. If you absolutely must gate them, then make sure that you pull out quotes and testimonials that prospective buyers will see when they're on your site so that they know that you can do what you say that you can do and that you've done it for other customers. There are also some SEO implications with gating content that you want to think about. First, gated content, and particularly a PDF, is not going to be indexed by Google. To get SEO value from the content you create, you can create an abstract or a summary on the piece that you could share on your site via your blog. Also, gated content can't be shared or amplified, so that can hurt SEO results as well. But again, in general, there is that mix of gated and ungated so that you won't really have a huge SEO impact. One thing is that you do need other high quality and unique content to drive the value of your gated content. So if you're focused on a target market, and then you have content on your site for them, and the only content you have is behind a form, you don't really have anything that will convince people that you're the right fit for them. So gating content means you already have content that demonstrates how well you can do in a particular industry, what it is that you provide, and what your value prop is. The single most important consideration, though, in gating content is your landing page. Landing pages are really both an art and a science. We highly recommend using tools like lead pages, unbounce, info pages. They make it very easy to A/B test, and their templates are built with best practices that guide you in creating the best possible page. They also have a lot of resources that will give you more insight into creating high performing pages. One quick tip on forms as well is I mentioned simple forms, first name, last name, email address, and definitely a way to not insert a free email address such as Gmail or Hotmail those are the ideal fields on a form. The more fields you put in, the lower the conversion rate of the landing page. And again, that's something that these organizations, these companies that have tools that create landing pages will really help you with. And then finally, know when to ungate. As you add new content, you may want to take some of the pieces that you had previously behind a form and maybe make them more accessible. You can certainly go back and forth, putting them behind a form, then pulling them out. Make sure that everything gets added to a central resource library on your site. And then within that library, you can determine which are the pieces that are most compelling that you do want to put behind a form versus those that you keep open. If you have any questions on this or on marketing in general, need help on your content marketing, creating strategic plans or strategies, please reach out to the Partner Marketing Group, info@thepartnermarketinggroup.com, or visit our website. Thank you for your time.